Hey guys, I thought our new cover would be a great opportunity to give you a little peek behind the curtain and see how we edit our videos. This one's great specifically because it has a lot of takes and it's all matching up to one music track. So if you record your music with a different software, this will match up the audio and video nicely. So the software I use is Sony Movie Studio Platinum, and I love it because it allows for a lot of creativity. You can do pretty much anything you want with it. And it allows for all these different video tracks and unlimited audio tracks. If you are using a different software, that's okay, but you should look up how many video tracks it allows, that way you know how many shots you can use when you're filming. Now there is a way to put all your shots on one track, but I think that's very confusing and it makes for a lot of easy mistakes to happen. This method simplifies it completely and makes it super easy to use. So the first thing I do is I go over here to this box with Project Media and I click this button, which is Import Media. When you click that, you can go right to the file you want. Next thing I would do is I would drag it down to the music track, and this is going to be the foundation for all of the videos. Now that it's in the place I like it, I can start adding the videos. And what I did is I watched all of them, decided which ones I wanted to use, and then I gave each one an original name. So then when it came time to put it in, I would import the media, and it would all be right here with all of its names. So then what I did is I made a video track. You can do that with Control-Shift-Q, and I named them all so every video would have its own track. This is crucial because it makes everything else so easy. So what I did is one by one, I would bring these tracks down, grab them, and drag them like this, and then just drop them in place. So I already put everything in place, but I'll delete one of them and show you how I did it. So I'll take Solo Live, I'll delete this track, and I'll go find, I think it's called Live Solo, here it is, in the originals. And so I drag it onto the track, and now it's right here. And if I go down, you can see here's the audio for that video track. And what I do is I put this way on high so I can hear it over. This is the recorded music. So under all that wind, you can hear that right here, where it spikes a little bit, that's where she starts singing. And if you take a look, here's a great example. Let's listen over here. Boom. You see this little spike right here? Let me zoom it in. That spike is a clap. And here is the clap in the original file. So it's as easy as just dragging it over so they're right on top of each other. Let's see if that helped. Yeah, it sounds pretty good. So now you can tell the videos are dead on, so you're done with that. Now I don't want this audio file anymore because it's windy and it's not the actual take. So what I do is I go up, I find Solo Live, there she is, right click, and here's switches. Under switches you hit lock. And now you can go down, find the audio file, you can just delete that, and now you just have the video. And so you unlock that, and now that it's perfectly in place, all we have to do is edit the effects on the video. What I mean by the effects, I'm talking brightness, contrast, all that stuff. And in order to bring it to the top, you just hit this exclamation point. It's soloed now. There you go. And now you can go back to best quality you want because it's just a picture. So here we go, great picture. And all you need to do is press this button, Event FX, and you can use any of these to change the quality of the picture. There's only three I like to use, and it's brightness and contrast. You just double click, HSL adjust for saturation, and levels. Just hit OK, and it'll take you right there. And now you can just mess with it all you want. And I want to bring out the background a little bit, so I'll bring up brightness, add a little bit of contrast. Well, now you see her face is all flushed out, so I'll bring that back down. So now you're done with that track. That's all you need to do. You repeat that process with every track. Find Solo Craig. Here we go. Drag that down, match it with the audio, and then change the effects. Now here's the fun part. So all the busy work is basically over. It's where you can take off the editor's hat and become the director. And now what you do is you just use your vision. Like I want the far shot of the playground. I'll make this a little bigger. I want this shot first, which I might change my mind later, but right now that's what I'm feeling. So now what I do is I just make sure all the other videos are dragged back like this, and this is the only one showing. And now you can just hit the play button and watch it. Here it goes with the music. You can let it go as long as you want, and you can see I'm creeping up, so this is not what I want, and that's why I split it right here. And how you split it, you could just hit the letter S. So I split this here, so it's time to use a different shot. And this part's just based on your judgment. Like I know Liv is about to come in the music. I got this feeling. So I'm going to use this shot actually, the solo shot. So what I do is now that I drag this over, I can drag everything else. Here we go, here's the Liv shot. So I drag that right here where the other shot ended, and make room for everything else. So now that it's clear, it should go right to her, and we can watch it. I got this feeling inside my bones. It goes electric. So I like how that works, and now you just do that for the rest of the video. What I would do is I would keep watching, and then when I think it's an appropriate time to switch, like for example, when we go into the next spot, we're flying up no ceiling when we in our zone. I got that. There's where I come in. So what I would do is I would split this, and a very easy way to make sure nothing else is on at the same time is to split all the other ones at the same exact spot. So you just go down the line, split everything right here. It's kind of therapeutic opening up all this space. And so I'd make the director's decision on which video would be best next. Like say I want the close playground next. I can just hit solo and watch it a little bit. That good song in my feet, got the hot blood in my body quality. When it drops. And so what I would do is I would get out of solo again and do the same exact thing. Just split all the way down. And then I would delete these. And now it's clean with her take. And so that's pretty much it. So you can go through the whole song and organize your videos nicely. Now I'm going to edit this a lot more, but I'll show you what to do when we're done. So once you're finished and ready to export, I go up to this bar right here called the loop region, and I drag it over to the very beginning, and then I grab this and drag it all the way to the end. Like here we go, right here is the end. And then what I do is I go up to here where it says Make Movie, save to my hard drive, because upload to YouTube is a little nuts. And now you can go through all these different file options. Like say you wanted to make an Instagram video. What you would do is you would go up to Main Concept and go to Apple iPad, iPhone 4, and then just hit render. But for everything else, I like to go down to Windows Media Video, or 4.8 megabytes per second. Now you can go a little higher if you want it to be very HD, but this is a great HD option that also doesn't make the file too big. Now once you're happy with your settings, you just go down and click render, and that'll place the video right here in this folder. But I got a lot more work to do, so I'm not going to do that just yet. So I hope that was a lot of help. If you guys have any more questions, please leave them in the comment section below. Now I know this is pretty specific to Sony Movie Studio Platinum, but I think there's a lot of organizational techniques and editing techniques that you can take from it and apply to any software. Alright, thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you guys later.